Johnny, will the UK have to pay a share of the latest €500 billion rescue plan as agreed by the EU finance ministers?
Well, it's interesting how much of that 500 billion that's been agreed as a result of the COVID-19 and the help that some of the countries in Europe are now going to need, how much that will be classified as a rate à liquide or RAL. Because between 2014 and 2018, according to the FT in a recent article, they claim that the UK was responsible for 12% of the RAL, which would equate to potentially a €60 billion liability for the UK to actually find on top of what it's already actually done. However, in 2016, the UK negotiated itself to come out of the European Stability Mechanism, and it would appear that 240 billion of that 500 billion is potentially going to be accounted as part of the European Stability Mechanism. Here we see a chart showing the amount of monies that various different countries have already announced that they're actually going to be spending and supporting. And you can see there's quite a difference between these different countries already across Europe. The concern, however, is that what we don't want to see is Southern Europe and Northern Europe actually falling out, and therefore the Swedes, the Germans and the Dutch not wishing to actually support Portugal, Italy, Greece and Spain. Because the last thing the world actually needs, and certainly Europe, is to have increased dissent between itself, because that'll only further stifle any sort of recovery that we're going to see. However, it's interesting to think for a moment how blockchain technology could actually create much greater transparency and improve efficiency, and therefore give the taxpayers much greater trust, because what we now need to see is governments pulling together and working much more efficiently as we potentially enter into a recession.